Well, good evening, everyone. It's been quite the day so far. I did my best trying to get to know everyone here. I know I've missed a few people, so I'm Andrew. I'm Kyle's little brother. Thanks everyone for making it out today for Kyle and Rachel's big day. It's always a special time when you can get family from across the country, friends from across the country all in one place. So first off, Rachel, so excited to gain another sister today. This is awesome. Honestly, I loved you before I even met you because I've always trusted Kyle's judgment and I knew he'd find someone as special as you, so welcome to the family. Cheers. All right, now on to Kyle. Everyone here knows how special of a guy Kyle is. I consider myself extremely lucky to call you my big brother. The older I get, the more I catch myself reflecting on memories with family and friends, and a lot of these memories include you. As I replay a crash course timeline of our childhood, there's a few memories that stick out to me. First off, we were lucky enough to grow up with Gago, Grandpa Jerry, and Marcia in Colorado Springs, so obviously that meant there's never a shortage of weekend adventures up to the mountains, skiing, biking, etc. So I think that was awesome. Also, I think enough time has passed where we can let Grandpa know that volunteering at a ski club ski and snowboard expo was consistently the most dreaded weekend of the year. However, with my big brother around, you assisted me in giving me the energy to drag used skis and ski boots across a 110-degree warehouse. But hey, at least he took us to Captain D's for dinner. All right, another memory that's tucked away in my memory bank is your infamous playground brawl circa 1996. Rumor has it, your third grade self took on a fourth grader after a heated game of Foursquare, so it was a Friday afternoon, and the only reason I remember it was a Friday afternoon is because we were supposed to go to the local neighborhood VHS shop to rent a Super Nintendo for the weekend as our treat from Mom, but surely those were flushed away when we got that phone call from Mr. Hesselberg that you're in the principal's office. So, fear not, because a couple years later, Mom and Dad got us a very own Nintendo 64 for Christmas, and anyone in the 90s as a kid knew the feeling associated with that gift. And I think the only thing more impressive than our high scores on Mario Kart were the number of welts and bruises and babysitters we made cry by beating each other with the controllers. So I think our cousins Katie, Kim, Becky, and Dana might have been the babysitters I'm talking about, so I'm sorry about that. But it was just some good-natured brotherly love. As we grew older, those unfledged fights declined, and we put our energy towards other things in life. As most of you know, baseball played a big role in the Nolan household growing up, so a lot of our summers were spent traveling around the country, living out of suitcases in hotels, and thanks to Mom and Dad, and of course Jane for the support with all that. I credited a lot of my similar successes to I was trying to keep up with you, so thank you. Alright, so high school already seems like forever ago as a freshman when you were a senior. So I always remember you letting me tag along to all the social events with Nick and Ryan and a lot of these guys in here tonight, so yeah. And then once I got to Boulder in college, obviously you were living with Nick and Ryan at that time, and Tom was close by as well, so anytime I needed to escape from the dorms, you were quick bike ride away, bus ride away, and there we had it, so thank you for that. And as I got through Boulder, obviously I met a lot of the guys in this room tonight, and you know there's never a dull moment with this crew in the front bunch, so it was always good to have them around. There we go. After I graduated and moved to Denver, you gave me cash to crash on for a little bit while I was looking for a job. Shortly after you helped me get on my feet, you found out you were moving to Philadelphia. I was way more excited than bummed out to hear you were moving. I knew it was a great opportunity. If there's anyone in this room who can move to a city where it doesn't have a soul, it's you. So I'm just happy your roommate turned out to be a Craigslist lover, not a Craigslist killer. I'm so lucky today. Thanks for everything this weekend. Congratulations and cheers.
Rachel's matron of honor, and I just want to say it's such an honor to stand next to Rachel's side on such a special day. Please do not start crying just yet. I couldn't be happier for both Rach and Kyle to have found each other. For those of you who don't know me very well, Rach and I have been friends since we were 16 years old, so almost 15 years now. I first met Rach because I transferred to a new high school called Council Rock, and like any teenager in high school, you're worried about being new and making new friends, but fortunately I was introduced to Rachael from a mutual friend and we just clicked immediately. And how could you not? Anyone who knows Rach knows she's such an easy person to get along with. And I mean, look at all of her friends in the room. It's a true testament of what a great person she is. But not many girls would be open-minded to making new friends, but she was, and I cannot thank you enough for that. Throughout our years of high school and then college, my craziest, funniest, saddest, and best memories are with Rach. We've made some great choices together, and not so many great choices together. I'm sure our parents kind of feel the same way about the not so many great choices together in the room. Even though we were far apart at college, Rachael is at Penn State, and I was at Westchester, we always made it a point to see each other and be there for each other. I'll never forget when I was 20 and studied abroad in Italy, I came home after 2 months and the first person at my door waiting for me was Rachael. We both cried when we saw each other. You would think 2 months away was like 10 years. But that's how close our bond is. I consider her not only a best friend, but like a sister. I'm so proud of the woman Rachael has become. She's not only beautiful, but smart and cares so much about helping her students with their speech, which is so rare to find, someone so passionate. And I have no doubt in my mind that your father is the proudest father watching over you tonight from heaven. I'll never forget about 3 years ago, Rachael telling me about a new guy, Kyle, that came into her life from Craigslist, and I just could not wait to meet this one. But from the first night I went out with Kyle and Rach, I knew there was something special about him, and I knew Rach was in love. Needless to say, they were two peas in a pod. They just both loved being with each other, loved going on adventures, dancing, lots of dancing together, and I never saw Rach so happy. Kyle, I want to thank you for always being such a great guy and partner to Rach. She deserves the world, and you've been such a bright light in her life. I'm a little sad about the move to San Diego, but as long as you bring her back in 2 years, we'll still be on good terms. But seriously, I love you both, and I wish you a lifetime of happiness and love. So let's all raise our glasses to Rachael and Kyle, Mr. and Mrs. Nolan.
Okay, I'm not nearly as prepared as the other two. Apologize. So all of my notes are posted. Much like most of what Rachael and I have bonded over and how we got to know each other is a series of spontaneous adventures, which is kind of my post-it here. So Rachael and I met in college and we bonded over, I believe it's some ninjas in a fraternity, our love for Anthony Posa, a crazy Pittsburgh friend of ours. And Rachael studied abroad right after we met, and we bonded over our AIM conversations and random YouTube videos, I think. And she christened my bar name as Ivy, as many of you might know her as Tabitha McConkey. That was hers as well. So I'm going to kind of take you guys on a series of spontaneous adventures. Post-college, did a couple of surprise visits to Pittsburgh, some Dewey trips involving tetherball, Vikings, and some forests that I don't think we could ever find again. It's a beach, there's not generally a forest there. Also, post-college, I gave Rachel a phone call and was telling her about a story involving some Irish gentleman and a Hummer. Rachel didn't let me finish my story. She said, hold that thought, I'm hopping on a bus. And she came up to New York and we had a great weekend together. I believe somebody met Kelly Clarkson on that trip. True story. We took some pictures in Times Square, which is the most populated place on earth, and there was no one there at the time that Rachel and I got one of my favorite pictures with her. What else? Oh, last one. Rachel has gone on several family vacations with us. Basically a part of my family. God, my goodness. So, sorry, leading to our Cayman's trip involving some hot dads and Heidi Klum lookalike who bought us shots. Ironically, I don't think Heidi Klum lookalike was very happy about hot dad buying us shots, but he did. I don't think my parents were too thrilled about it either. Sorry, guys. But anyway, the point of this whole rambling story is that mine and Rachel's relationship is based on, again, spontaneity and our adventures together. And a few weeks ago, Rachel called me and said that she was on her way to Canada because Kyle had a craving for smoked meats. And I couldn't think what was more random and spontaneous than that. And I knew beforehand that Kyle was the perfect match for Rachel. When she told me she was dating a roommate, I was like, really? That was a great idea. But I'm so thankful that it's worked out so well. Rachel and I both have certainly had our fair share of frogs. And Rachel has found her prince.